I'm using the Ryobi. I'm going to use the Ryobi right here. Literally amazed. This got a pretty good power for this little electric thing, man. I didn't expect it to have that much power. That's crazy. Yep, I knew I was low on string. I should have changed the string out before I even started. Anyway, right here you'll see me changing out the string, and then I'll get going back.
I really didn't want to have to change out the string. I wanted to just cut and go. Alrighty, here we go. One bad habit I got is that I don't take breaks when I'm doing the yard work, and I'll go in exhausted like crazy. So having to change the string out is kind of good in a way, because it gives me a little break. It ain't much, but at least I got a little break there. I should have went and got me a drink of water, but I didn't. But I was exhausted after all this work. Anyway, here we go, ready to go. If you're wondering why that yard over there next to this one is all brown like that, the guy wasn't cutting his yard and it grew over about 9 feet, maybe even 12 feet high. Someone finally came and cut it all up. And so you just see all that brown dead grass there. Pretty crazy, huh? Anyway, I just thought that was pretty weird that he never cut it. Alright, man, y'all see me cut each side of the sidewalk with this one, and the other side with this one. I couldn't find the brand or anything, so I found it at the end, and I posted right there on the left-hand corner for y'all to see it.
Carbon fiber. This is the 6 amp Ryobi carbon fiber lift note. 40 volt horsepower brushless, it says. Pretty cool, man. This one right here is the FS. This one is the FS 56RC steel weed eater. And this is a monster. This works nice. I had an electric one I borrowed the other day and I made a video. You can go check that one out. But it's nowhere as powerful as this one right here. This is crazy. I was surprised that this had that much power to do the work. Now, and I just got a regular Walmart blower, which I'm gonna go blow all that off with, and y'all can see that right quick. But that one I've had for like 5-6 years, and that blower's still working. So even though it's cheap, it worked for what I gotta do. Okay, what I got here is just a Hyper Tough weed blower, 26cc blower, Hyper Tough. And so far it ran pretty good. I've never had no trouble with it. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years. I got a video on it back then, right there on my YouTube channel, where I first took it out of the box and used it. The only problem I've had, and I've had other people complain, when you pull this rope to start it, sometimes this rope gets stuck out here. You gotta beat on it, bang on it in order for the rope to go back in, the pull cord. Other than that, it's always turned on and worked pretty good. Sometimes it takes a little bit pulling to get started. It don't start right up like a steel weed eater. And, but let's give it a try. This is gonna be my first time starting today. I'm gonna go ahead and prime it. What I do is try to pull the cord halfway. If I pull it all the way, then a lot of times the cord gets stuck out. And I've heard a lot of people complain about that, and they take it all apart to get the cord to go back in there. Normally I just bang it like that and the cord will go back in. We'll see what it does here. the edging was done, completed. I did it with this Ryobi right here, 40-volt horsepower that I borrowed with a carbon fiber shaft. And of course I used my FS 56RC steel weed eater. And I did it with this. I blew off all the grass with this hyper tough 26cc blower. You know the name of it, and I've had it for years. But I've had this for years, never had no trouble with it. Besides, like I told you, sometimes I've heard people complain where they pull the cord and they get stuck. So what I do, I just pull like halfway to get it started. And of course I use my gloves. I'm gonna give you some after shots. I'll walk the camera and show the recording. Of course I didn't cut the grass. Normally I cut the grass. Normally I weed eat, cut the grass and blow everything, but I was just gonna do a video for the weed eater because I gotta get this back to the owner. I just wanted to make a video on it. Anyway, here's let me give you the after shots right here.
Okay, here we go. I wanted to give you a quick look. I done cut the grass, weeded and everything. Appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for watching my video. Got the whole yard cut up. Moved the trampoline. Got some brushes out there. Everything's good to go, man. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe. In case you're wondering, the tires, it gets pretty windy here sometimes, and that holds the trampoline from flipping over. Earlier, the trampoline was out there. Now it's over here. Pretty windy, man. I'm trying to block the wind, but I don't know if it'll work. Anyways, all taken care of right there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe. Later.